Up, everybody? Oh, Sam didn't have his headset on.
Hey,
He's
guys.
got to get ready.
Oops.
That's all right, you know.
Okay.
He was
What's up,
He was up
everybody?
peeing before the stream started because you guys know how he's got to pee always. Like he sits down to drive, and he's an active kid. He doesn't sit down much during the day, and well, you do,
Nope.
I guess. But when he sits down to drive, then he's like it's like intense, and he gets the pee starts to build, you know.
Yep. We've got the fizzy water.
Yep.
Got the Waterloo.
Not sponsored by Waterloo, but open to a sponsorship by Waterloo, right, Sam? We could put that on the side of our Mazda 2. We could do that.
Yes.
But what's up, everybody? Good to see you. Liam, Elias.
Yeah.
Jerry.
And we got the power
DSLC. Keith. Anybody else watching out there in the internets? We love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Sam is continuing on his prep. You guys are getting some insight into the prep he is doing for Dirt Rally 2 World Series, which ain't coming up for a long time. But, well, yeah, where are you at on this one? 1010. Okay, so, Sam, oh, that's right. You just started this one. So that was like some of the initial runs that he did.
Yes.
And he's got 15 seconds to cut off to be top. So he's trying to get top 100 in all these, which is very difficult. Look at all those Spaniards at the top. I love it.
There is, like...
Okay, so you got to cut off 11 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. You
Ish.
know?
Like, because I had 15 seconds to cut off, and this is the time.
Yeah, that's right. So,
yeah.
yeah, so he wants to get, like, by the time he gets to top 100, he could push and get further and further and further. But the goal with this one, with this, like, series, what you guys see him doing, is just to learn the stages really well and become familiar with everything, experiment with setups, like... It's all prep for the Dirt Rally 2 World Series because once, you know, he knows exactly what stages he's going to do for the Dirt Rally 2 World Series. Last year, it was like a lot of the stages were new. Like, he didn't know them at all. So what he's trying to do is take the edge off. So this year, he will know the stages. He'll have spent time with them. He'll, you know, I would put on the, yeah, the 100th place. I'd put it on there.
I'm exactly 1010.
You are 1010.
I'm 1010.
Yeah, man. That's it.
I was in 2020.
Yeah.
2021.
That's funny.
1010.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, so the goal with all this is not to, like, get the world record. He already did that the other day. If you guys missed it, 4 world records in 2 hours. So, hey, look, Billy Cherokee's up there. Hey, all right. But, yeah, so that's what the goal of all this is. And so top 100 on Spain is very difficult. There's short stages and all this stuff. I mean, in R5, it's very tough, so... What's up, DSLC40? He said hello, John and young man. And
hello.
Liam said yo too. What's up?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, so that's what he's doing. So that's what you're seeing him here, and so go for it, man. We were experimenting with some setups, and Sam, just so you know, that's going to be so loud eating chips in all their ears. It's going to be like ASMR. So, yeah, I'm just letting you know. All right, man, let's go. Let's go, Sam. It ain't time for lunch yet. It's time for driving. I like the livery that you've got for this.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
It's good. It's nice. It's like very. I like the simpler ones sometimes. I either like way over the top or I like simple ones. Did you get his ghost? Did you get that ghost?
Yes.
Okay. There it is. Miguel Cabral. We're coming for you, Miguel. We're coming for you.
Well, 100 places away, but yeah.
All right. Let's see how Sam's got to warm up too, of course. Oh, guys, just so you know too, if anybody's here, like we got the new handbrake. The old one I packed up for spare parts, and this one I did it right this time when I mounted it. Didn't cause any problems with the wires, and so we're good to go. And it's got a nice, and actually the amount that he has to pull it is a little bit less on this newer one. Like if it underneath the FANATEC. So you have to take out these screws to mount it. Okay, so to mount it to the shifter, you have to take out these little screws, and you have like a metrics, Allen wrench or whatever to take it out. And the one underneath is covered by a sticker. So the quality control sticker, like saying who looked at it, whatever, is covering one of the essential ones that you have to take off. So I was taking off these other ones, like wondering why the metal piece wouldn't come off, and I didn't know there was something underneath that sticker. I didn't think to look. So the first time, that's why I ended up messing up the wires, and this time I was like, I know it's under that sticker, and I peeled the sticker off, and we went to town. But all right, go for it, Sam. Let's see what you got, man.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
Remember, guys, back into it, you know.
Yeah, that's right. He's getting back into it. Gotta get warmed up. The weekend was here. We did some fun stuff over the weekend. Hung out with family. It's been raining here, you know, so it's been limited. But Sam has been our pool in our, like, we have a neighborhood, and and so for the whole neighborhood, there's like a pool area for like everybody. And so Sam has been. Is that messing you up having the ghost, or?
Yes.
Well, I think it's good. Keep it, because you'll get used to it, and you'll see kind of how he takes the turns. I think it'll be helpful for you. R1D, I think that's.
Let's take it off.
R1D 5EY, but I think it's Ridley. It's probably Ridley or Ridsy.
Who?
You know, so it's R1D 5EY, but I think they're saying Ridsy. Look right there. He said hi from England.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hi, right back at you.
I forgot to put it on performance mode.
You did forget to put it on performance mode. Let's do it so that the stream is the peak it could be. Yeah, you got to set. That's a tip for everybody. If you're using Streamlabs and you guys are streaming, make sure you set it to performance mode. It helps. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
5, 4,
Let's see what you got, Sam. Let's see what you got.
2, 1, go. 100, 5 right.
So it's good off the line. He's keeping up with that person in 100 place. So it looks like the tune is fairly good. Like the gearing is fairly good that we've got, because you'll usually see it. Like if somebody has a better gearing, you'll get a sign of that. See, Sam already learned from his line right there. So what'll happen?
I turned his ghost off for now until I get a little bit better.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, until I get my time a little bit better.
Okay, yeah. So you feel more comfortable with it. Get back into it. Yeah, you're right. It is distracting to see something.
No.
Man.
I
All
didn't
right.
take that too good.
Okay.
I took it from the inside.
He's got to wake up. It's morning time, man. Not in the UK, but
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30.
okay. Oh, the ladder. Okay. Gotcha.
3 right long.
Ridzy, yeah.
50. Don't
I like that
pass
though. It's like hacker style for
into
Ridzy.
flat left, 100.
We gotta write like Sam H wants to race. How would we write? How would you write Sam H wants to race if you were writing it like you were a hacker?
Opens 80.
You know,
No.
there's the @ signs, you know, for the A's and stuff. You guys got to do that. Give us like the version of Sam H wants to race, but in hacker style. Yeah. See, the thing about Spain that's tricky too is like you have to stay very, very smooth. And you really have to push the car, and you have to take the turn as fast as possible, which ends up like you go from outside to in, you know, and then on the turn exit, you want to be right to the outside of the road, and that means pushing it, you know, pretty far. So really tricky. Because if you go just a bit too far, your rear wheel hits the outside, and you end up, you know, just really you know, binning it.
Bushes.
Yeah, you end up binning it.
3 right tightens into cut 4.
Yeah, it's 4 p.m. there. Yes, yeah.
5 left.
We're thinking, like, I was talking about that with Sam. Now that it's summer's here and he doesn't have to go to school, or doesn't have to do school, I mean, you know, we were gonna do some morning ones, but we're thinking of maybe doing one later, you know, in the day for everybody that's, you know, in the States. And I'm thinking if we make it late enough, let's see, like, let's say we make it at, like, you know, I don't know, like 7 at night or something. Then that puts it, now it's still like 2 in the morning for everybody in the UK, so that's not good. But yeah, it's hard to, like, find a time that works for, you know, for all the different time zones.
Maybe
It's like the best
11
choice.
Maybe like 11 to 12, like lunch break for people.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Because like 11 to 12, like, I think around this time is probably the best. Because people in the States can still catch it. And people in the UK, like, it's towards the end of their day, you know. Like, yeah, 10 to 12 or something like that. It's 4 to 5, you know. Maybe they're end of their day. So see how Sam's tire just went to the outside and how so Sam, you know, he's got to recognize, like, when you start drifting like that, Sam, you got to recognize, like, when as soon as that wheel touches the grass, you're done.
Yeah.
So you can't push it past that. You know, you gotta have that awareness there.
Yeah.
It's tough. But Spain's really, really tough because it's all about being smooth, but also pushing the limits, which is difficult.
Yeah.
What's up, Luke?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, gotcha, Ridzi. It's not, you're not a hacker. It's the, yeah, and you know, it's you know what I mean though. Like when somebody's like a hacker, they have like all the different symbols. But that's his version in a license plate mode, Sam.
Can I see?
Yeah, R1D 5 UI. That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yours could be like 5 a.m., you know, and you could put race, Sam race, like, you know, something like that. That's fun.
So S would be 5. A would be at. M would be what? M.
Luke, yeah, man. We're glad you're here. We're glad. He said he loves racing. Glad to have found this channel.
Mm-hmm.
Sam's in love with it. He's in love with it.
Yes.
You know, and guess what, guys? He's starting his practice now that it's summer. He's gonna this week he's gonna get back up to speed with iRacing, and so he's gonna start doing that too. We're gonna start incorporating that into the streams and stuff as well, and some other content. But I think it'd be fun to just have you do some iRacing, Sam, and just record it and create some videos, you know, just with some of the rallycross stuff, and have you doing that. It'd be fun to produce some videos with that.
Oh, I took a
See, he hit the outside. I knew he was going to hit it. You got to be aware of that, Sam. Like when you're sliding, you've got to start. You're not paying attention for some reason. You're trying to push it. Like I can see it before it happens. So, you know, you got to be aware. 8 p.m. I find is a peak time for YouTube here. Yeah, that's about 2 p.m. for us. Yeah, or 1 p.m. So you're too wide. Yep.
Dang it.
You don't need to do that with the handbrake now.
There's a certain sound that I get when it's on.
You don't have to do that. It doesn't do that. The handbrake anymore. It's fixed. Yeah, we remember you, Luke. What are you talking about? Yeah, you've been on here. You've been on here multiple times. Yeah, we remember you. Yeah, no. Yeah, we remember you. It's a small family in here. Wow, Sam.
I'm trying to go faster.
Be smooth. Build it up slowly, man. Like, do it like you were in a real car. Like, build it up slowly. You know. Don't try to, like, you know, like work your way up to it. Like finish the stage, you know, and build it up slowly like you're in a real car. you got to feel the limits, and it's all about being smooth and, you know, the line. It's all about your line. Yeah, the thing about sim racing, and this is interesting, is it's sort of, I'm curious to see, like, when Sam starts driving a rally car for real, like if there'll be a real transition. You know, what I'm thinking is, I'm hoping he doesn't get on a stage and just feel like automatically sort of default to like pushing to the max, you know? Because if he does that and wrecks the car, it's like, you know, of course there's no restart, you know? And so I'm wondering subconsciously if that will happen, you know? I mean, reality will be, at first at least, the reality will be like much different. But I'm wondering if when he starts, like, maybe he's like halfway through the rally, like in the stages, sort of like parts of his subconscious are taking over, if he just starts pushing and pushing and pushing. Like, I'd be curious to see. I think there's enough of a difference in reality where it would, you know, he'd be able to counteract that. But we'll see. I don't know. That's the only side of sim racing, I think, that well, there's other sides that create bad habits too, but I think that could be a really potentially bad habit, like especially with rally, like being able to restart multiple times, you know, that could build into you a lack of, you know, care. I don't know. It's interesting, because that's always the balance. That's the thing with rally. But I think one thing that balances that out are all the events that Sam does where he gets one attempt. So even though he knows the stage, he gets one attempt, so he has to, at those points, balance it out. I think the career mode actually helps with that too. You only get a certain number of restarts, and then you're stuck with what you got. So I think that definitely helps. I think the game really shines in that, you know, in that situation. Because that's more like rally. You've got to balance all that.
And 6 left, extra long, tightens cut. Opens 50.
Yeah, I remember the profile picture too, Jerry. That's what I remember too for Luke.
Yeah, it has like numbers on it.
It's 11:15 a.m. in Barbados. Nice, Liam. He said, "Don't cut, Sam." I just did, and I hit a tree and flipped. Oh, okay. You found us a while back to this challenge. You found Sam. The good old Jimmy Broadbent. Yeah. Oh yeah, the truck driver from England. Yes, we remember. I remember you talking about that. Totally. Yeah, because I remember we were talking about like Sam playing American Truck Simulator and doing that. Yeah, we remember that. Oh, lost some time there. Anytime you slide out like that, you're just losing time. Unless you plan for that slide. All these windy things, though, finding your way through, it's so tough. I think he lost time on his previous one, but that's okay. That's better, Sam. Get through the stage, get familiar with it, you know, push it further. Oh, you cut time off. Hey, nice. You cut time off of your previous one.
Okay.
Nice. See?
Like point.
No, two, like 2 seconds.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
See what driving within your means does, and you just got to build up
wait,
to it.
Did you see what this guy's name is?
Skyline Crazy. Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
baby.
I like that.
Speaking
name.
of Jimmy Broadbent, Skylines.
Skylines.
Yeah. My brother-in-law gets his Skyline back pretty soon. Pretty soon.
And we might be going to ODD. No, not ODD.
Rally Ready.
Rally Ready.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can arrange for Sam to do some driving while he's down there.
I want to drive a cross cart.
Well, they have a side by side. Like
Do they have a cross cart?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I want to get you in the rally car if we can and have the pedal extenders. That would be the ideal.
Yes.
You know, because I want you to feel like what a prepped rally car is like. I mean, that's just.
I mean, I still want to drive it. I definitely do want to drive their Subaru, but.
Right.
Cross carts just seem like so out of control.
There we go. Look,
crazy.
look. Ritzy spelled it. He did it. It's too long for. It might fit on one of those
Let me see.
It might fit on like a European plate.
Sam H wants to race.
Yeah, that's it.
Bit longer for a number though. Plate 4, you
If you had like, so let's say you had a wide body kit on like a Lamborghini, then you could get like then you get a license plate in the back to match, like a European like horizontal looking, you know, one, and you'd be good to go.
Oh man, that's funny.
You could fit that on there if you had a wide body kit.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there you go. Sam races. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah.
2 left tightens.
We'll have to do that. We'll have to do
3
that.
right long.
We can do 8. Yeah, 8's the max we can do here.
Into flat left 100.
He'll have to do that. He'll have to get a vanity plate.
4 left.
I was like looking at cars and I was thinking, what's Sam gonna get for his first car? I'd be really interested to see what he's gonna,
80.
you know, get for his first
4
car.
left. Extra long.
He really did like those Japanese K cars,
30.
and they're really great because you can not go fast but still feel like you're going fast. You know, you can drive like well under the speed limit in a K car, and the turbo's like, you know, screaming, and the car's going like 30 miles an hour, and it's really funny.
30. 6 right. Extra long.
And he really liked it. He drove my buddies, and he really did enjoy it.
Tightens. 3 narrow.
So that would be a fun one.
Don't cut. 4
They're not too.
I want to get a Miata.
You want to get a Miata? Miata's a great for. I think it's a great car. Like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, everybody has a Miata, and everybody. Yeah, yes, but that's part of the like fun of it too. Is like, number one, they're great cars, so it doesn't negate the fact that they're great cars, but they're easy to work on. They're fun. They're like go-karts, you know, like.
And getting their wheels changed isn't $2 million.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, there's so much knowledge about Miatas, like being able to do stuff to it. Like, you just have so much knowledge, and specifically with us too. My brother-in-law, he's had, I think, 3 Miatas. I think he had a supercharged one. He had one that.
I remember I ridden that supercharged one when I was like.
Yeah, you rode in that when you were like 5 or 6 or something. And
I wish I still remembered it.
You know, I remember you getting out of that car, and I told Steve, I was like, did you go fast? He goes, yeah, there was a part where I just like went a little bit fast, and I said, what did Sam do? And he said nothing. He said he just kind of smiled, and isn't that funny? Like, even
the
back
GTR,
in the day.
Daddy, you were like freaking out more than I was.
Yeah, you're just like, whatever. Well, one time in my, I was driving our minivan, and
Oh my gosh,
thank
that was
goodness,
so fun.
listen guys, like thank goodness I had been doing some sim racing stuff, because this was towards the beginning of when we were doing sim racing stuff, when I was learning those principles, and I had been doing some drift stuff actually. So we were in the van, and it was wet on the ground, and you know, and actually it's a front wheel drive van, of course, and it like oversteered. We hit something in the road. It was like ice or it was something. So the back end like came around. So I let go of the steering wheel, let it go, and then turned and then brought it back. And my heart was like pumping like so fast. I was like,
And I said, good drift, Dad.
yeah. And Sam's just like, he's in the, you know.
And then you said that was not good.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, he was like, that was a good drift, Dad. I was like, that was not intentional. I was like, we almost ended up in that field. I was like, that is not good. And he was like, that was awesome. He was like totally not nervous at all.
Oh man.
My wife would have been freaking out if she was there. She would have been like, "Whoa!"
She would have totally flipped.
Get him a classic cheap old Scooby for $3,500, fun to drive. Won't be too reliable, but Japanese parts easy to pick up and fit. For the Subaru, yeah. An old Subaru would be good too. He would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call them Scoobies. Yeah, they do. They definitely call that. Or Subies or Scoobies. Yeah, they call them that. I hear that a lot in Australia as well. They say Scooby, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Scooby.
You should get a rear-wheel drive Toyota Star. Oh yeah, like the Starlight. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one, Liam. I like that idea. That's a great one. Now the Mazda 2 that we have, we got that because it has the exact same chassis as a Fiesta. So those Fiestas, like that, there's all these roll cages that are like that you can almost like drop in to the Fiesta, and those roll cages, you know, like all the stuff that they make for the Fiesta and stuff, a lot of it fits the Mazda 2. So we got the Mazda 2 with that in mind, that we might be able to convert that. So that might be the maybe that would be a better first car for you.
We also got it just as like a daily driver because
yes.
it gets good gas mileage and
right. So we're
not great
using
for
it in the
trips,
meantime.
but it's good for around town.
Yeah, we're using that in the meantime, and then when it gets up over 100,000, like that would be like something good for Sam. He could just like we could start stripping it down and start, you know, making it into like a you could do the rallycross season here with the SCCA with that car, and then, you know, slowly convert it into a rally car. It'd be fun.
What would I be racing against if I did that? Or I mean, you did that. Like the SS or the RSS, the rallycross. What would we be racing against?
Oh, it would just be time based, and you would be racing like against other front wheel drive standard cars.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Like
it'd be like
Fiestas,
like Fiestas or like stuff like that.
Mainly Fiestas.
Yeah,
Fiestas in junior are just like in junior WRC, like they're just Fords. Just Fords. Literally.
Oh, in the junior WRC?
In the junior WRC, they're just
Yeah, that's
Fords.
called a Fiesta 4, I think, or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like they are just absolutely dominating.
Yeah.
That. So.
Go for it, man. Keep
Yeah.
going. I raced a lot as a teenager. One time when my mom drove me to school in the snow and lost the back end, I reached over and grabbed the wheel and just corrected it. She screamed and said, never do that again. She's like, I would have been like, that's epic. I would have been like, that's awesome. Actually, when Sam first drove the Mazda 2, he was about to like go into this gully on the side, and I moved the wheel over real quick. It was like when he first started driving it. I grabbed the wheel and moved it over a little bit too. I was like, hey, pay attention. He was real nervous to drive the car. He was only
I didn't
9. You were
break it.
9 years old. Yeah, and you were worried about breaking
I was
it.
so nervous about breaking
Of course, I understand. You know, I had faith in you. He's much more like he drove my buddy's
Now I wouldn't be
K-car.
as nervous.
Yeah. That's right. But still, like, you know.
I mean, I don't want to break your car.
Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. I know.
I almost hit Uncle Steve at PDF.
Well, he was just getting close to the car to get the right shot. But yeah. But I was worried. I was like, don't get near him. As Sam went by. Sam was born in 2010. That's right. 2010. Easy to remember. 30 years exactly. Not exactly, but pretty much exactly. Like within a couple weeks. 30 years later from when I was born.
Slow 5 left of a crest long, into 3 right. Into 4 left, small cut into
Yeah,
caution,
that's the
6
thing.
right,
If people,
left
that's what I
right.
did in our van. Like, so when I was going around that turn, I was gunning it because it's front wheel drive, you know. And so I gunned it going around that turn. If I would have hit the brakes, we would have slid off. And actually, you know what's funny is there was the same situation I had with my Yaris earlier in my married life, and I actually spun that car off the road and damaged it. And like it had just started raining, and I think the tires were underinflated or something. I wasn't taking care of it very well, and or they were bald, or I needed to change them or something
How
like
dare
that.
you wreck a Yaris?
I know, right? I know. So then it spun out, and I just hit the brakes and over-controlled and spun it off to the side. So it was amazing to see, like, after I had spent time on the sim, like what I did in the van, and like actually press the gas as opposed to hitting the brakes. And I made it worse in the Yaris that we had. I made it worse by hitting the brakes, because then the back end just gets lighter. You know, when the back end's spinning out, like, and you hit the brakes, you just gave less resistance for it to spin out. So. Yeah, I messed up that car, but
Did it total?
yeah, it did, because it like kind of hit this thing on its side, and it wasn't a horrible wreck or anything, but it bent some of the frame and like the work that would need to be. I wasn't going fast at all, but that car was like a go-kart, you know. That car was really small.
Our
and
Mazda is a
easily,
go-kart.
yeah, it is. I know, but the Mazda's more substantial than that Yaris was. So the Yaris is like so easy to bend it, you know. That's what gave it good gas mileage. But I remember like driving that on bridges, and the wind would like whip that thing around. Yeah, that was good.
1.1.
Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 41. I'm 41. All right, you're moving on up. Moving on up. That's
I'm
good.
58.
Get that 100 guy and get his so you can see his lines and stuff. Put him on it. Yeah, go back there to the service. Yeah. Get his ghost on there. I think you're.
So
I think
the
you're
leader?
good. Yeah, and then go to the. No, do the 100. Do the 100th place guy.
Okay, just easier to do this.
Yeah, it would. There you go. Oh, you have the guy in first place with the ghost.
Yeah, you were
Oh no,
saying.
do the 100th. Yeah, do that one.
Select ghost.
Yeah.
And then I'll just turn the other
Turn
one
his
guys.
off. Yeah.
Go select off and off. And
Oh,
then
okay. So
this guy.
Miguel Cabral was number 1. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And this guy is number 100.
You got the right tires?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Go for it, man. Keep going, man.
Do you think that we can do anything to the tune? Or do you think it's
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that, so I would wait on that. The tune we have is, I think it's pretty good. I think,
I mean, it feels good to me, but...
yeah, I think it's mostly, I'm not sure if it's driver related or tune related yet. I have to look at it and pay attention, but... MNT Vulcan 27 said, send it, Sam.
I will send it as hard as I possibly can.
Yes, that's what we like to hear. That's good.
Alright, ready?
I still love my comeback to my mom's, don't touch the car when I'm driving it. And I said, don't spin out and have your 12-year-old have to fix it again. That's it. That's it, man. Yeah, keep trying to catch up, Jerry. Like, eventually you'll get there, you know? I just need to go, like, the speed of light for, like, a couple seconds, and then you'll catch up, you know? Or whatever. Or reversed. I don't know which way it should be.
5,
I think if
behind.
I'm going the speed of light,
2,
you'll age, and I want. Yeah, I think that's right.
100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens.
If there's a physicist out there, they can tell me.
Into 3 right long, opens 50.
Hard send.
And 6 right,
Hard
opens
send.
of a crest, into flat.
Any sliding like that's going to slow you down. I can almost guarantee you.
4 left, 4 right, extra
It's much
long,
better to take
double
a.
cut, opens into flat left,
Oh my gosh,
4
that was
left, extra
awesome.
long, into 6
That was a
right,
drift and a half.
middle of a 30,
He's drifting it.
6 right tightens, 4,
He's going for it.
opens, tightens, 5 right,
Yeah.
5 left long,
What if it's faster?
Into
That'd
six
be
right to the
really
crest.
funny, actually.
into 5 left, extra long, 30.
He's sending it hardcore. Oh man, that's good.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
so much slower. But it's got
30,
style points.
6 right, extra long, tightens,
Oh man.
into 4 left long, tightens, 3 narrow,
Oh, this one's gonna be
into
good.
don't cut, 4 right, opens, 30, 6 left, 150.
MNT Vulcan. He said it's great to see
100,
more under 16s competing at a high level.
left,
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
it
That's
is.
awesome. Yeah, Sam. There's not, especially in rally, like there's not as many. Like
There's not that many 11-year-olds.
yeah. There's you know.
There's not that many 11-year-olds that know what they want to do.
That's very true. They don't. Yeah, a lot. Sam has always been single-minded about what he wants to do, and
Not a trash man.
it's so funny.
Ugh.
It's so funny. He's getting mad because I always tell him. I say, listen, because like at each stage of the process, like things get more and more involved, right? So like FANATEC sponsored him, and then like he got hooked up with Team Fordzilla, and then all these different things are happening, and so it puts a lot of pressure on him. You know, as a
Dirt is
kid.
looking at my stuff.
Yeah, Dirt's like, you know, taking an interest in Sam now as well, which
Besties.
is great. And
Yeah.
but like, you know, as a kid, it's like that's a lot of pressure to put on you, you know, and doing the Dirt Rally 2 World Series, even though he knows like, you know, I don't even think he could legally. I think even if he got in the finals, I don't think it would even matter. I don't think he could do it. But
By the time
But,
I
you
can
know.
get into the finals, I'll be in first. Like,
yeah, I think so. I think you'll have a good skill set. But you know, it's a lot of pressure for a kid. So along the way, I keep telling him. I say, hey, listen, you know, just take stock of what you're doing. Like, you know, you don't have to do this and all that stuff. And he always is like gets annoyed when I have that conversation with him. And
I was just
I always
doing
say,
this
listen,
with
you
the
can do
camera.
anything. I say, I don't care what you do. You can do this. And I always say, I don't care if you're a trash man. I was like, be the best trash man you can. And he's like, I'm not. He's like, there's nothing wrong with being a trash man, Dad. He's like, but I'm not going to shoot for that. I'm going to shoot for being a race car driver. I was like, I get it. So now that's the joke between us is I'm always like, he's going to be a trash man. He's like, no, I'm not.
I'm doing this into the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trash man. That's like literally one of the worst jobs you could ever have.
Yes.
Taking people's like trash,
Yeah.
and you don't even like ever know what's gonna be inside.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Nice. MNT Vulcan said rally is really hard at a younger age. I do rallycross and qualified for the World Series at age 14. That's awesome, man.
Wow.
The age limit is 16 though, unfortunately. Yeah. That's Sam's, but he's so single-minded about it. He loves it. He just wants to, keep it up and like my whole thing is if it's not driven by him, and that's a bad pun. I didn't mean that pun, driven, but it's true. Like if it's not, that was really bad. It was like wah, wah. If it's not if he's not the motivating force, like I don't have a vested. I'm just an artist. I've never done any racing and stuff like that. But if let's say I was and I wanted him to do it, forcing him does nothing because
I'd be like, but Dad, I want to be a trash man.
Yeah, right. That's right. But like forcing, if you can force a kid to do anything, but then the second they have their free will or they can do whatever they want, they're not going to do it. Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're just going to be like, so for me, I always just have conversations with him. Like, okay, well, if you want to get here, this is what you're going to have to do. And you're going to have to sacrifice this and you're going to have to do this. And and so there's always those conversations. And so each step of the way, I've been expecting him to say, all right, it's a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much. And each step of the way, he's been like, let's go. So
yeah, like my mom, even like we were having a talk about it, and it was getting like really serious. And like she was like, I think we all know what the answer is gonna be. And I said yes, that I was gonna keep pursuing it. And she said, I actually thought you were gonna say no.
Right. Yeah. But Sam doesn't let go easily. Like he used to wrestle, and his nickname was the Pit Bull.
Yes.
And he doesn't
I actually have the shirt.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't let go very easily. Like he's stubborn. He gets that from me, I think. But oh, nice. Luke found a $2,800 Subaru, like a kind of high mileage one. Nice.
Oh.
2008. Yeah, Jerry. There you go. I want to be a trash man. That'd be really funny, Sam, if you had that on your rally car.
We should make a funny video
Sam the
about that
Trash
on my
Man,
channel.
Hardesty.
We should make a funny video about that on my channel.
Yeah, Liam, definitely good luck with your dream and go for it.
Yeah.
And MNT Vulcan, it sounds like you're awesome too. Like, so the rallycross, did you do it on Dirt Rally 2 or did you do iRacing? Because Sam, he's going to start practicing that too, the rallycross for iRacing, and start, trying to do that as well. I'd be curious to talk to you, like, and get your advice, for Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's roll.
All right. Before we get started again, what do you think I'm gonna say?
I don't know. You have to
Pee
pee? Oh, okay. He's got to pee. Oh, man. This kid is going to be peeing all over his rally car. Like, you know how many stages and, like, things you got to go? Like, he's going to be peeing all over his rally car. No joke. We're going to have, like, a tray underneath the seat. Like, he's saying that now. Do you know what's funny? We were at a rally, and we were at this corner, and there was a flag, or a, like a warning up because there was a car that had crashed. And we see this rally car stop, and this girl, she gets out, the co-driver, she gets out, and she starts running into the crowd and runs past us all, and we're like all cheering for her, and she runs, and then we see her, she's just like darting for a porta potty that was there for everybody else, and she hops in, she comes out, and we're all like, we all clapped and cheered. She like did a little, did a little, like a little bow. And she was like, man, I feel so much better now. Because they were stuck there because somebody crashed. So they were stuck, like just sitting there. And she's like, screw this. I'm going to find one. And she just ran out and find it. Oh, you qualified on Dirt Rally 2.0, but you're due to your age limit. I've moved into iRacing. Okay. Nice. M&T Vulcan, like, man, we gotta hook up with you. Like, if you hit Sam up at samhwantstorace@gmail.com. We'd like to hook up with you. That'd be really cool because it's a common goal, and it'd be cool to get your advice, from time to time. Man, it sounds like you're awesome. Sounds like you're really good. Like, because there's probably like key things that like, you know, like there's certain things, like I'm an artist, and so like artists when they're first starting out, like there's just little bits of advice that, you know, you can give to people that will make a big difference in their career. So, you know, that'd be fun to have some talk back and forth, because you're obviously driving at like such a high level, you know, and Sam wants to get there, and so he knows it's gonna take time and all that stuff, but then there's also like key elements, like, you know, sometimes the setup is super important, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just lap time, sometimes, you know, whatever it might be. But that's so hard too, Vulcan. That's really, really hard, like to qualify for the rally cross. Like, man, that's like a 0.1 second margin, like, you know, it will put you like 100 places back or whatever.
How do I even get on top of the railing?
I don't know. Keep going, man. Let's go.
Interesting.
You got this.
Just like, whir.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, we would love to. Yeah, I mean, that was a little bit presumptuous of me to kind of ask you for that. I'm sorry. Like, I was just thinking about it, but, you know, sorry, that was kind of a jerk move. If you didn't want to give the advice, you'd be like, hey, I didn't offer any, but yeah. But sorry. Most people are so nice, though. That's what I just assume. I just assume people are.
Yeah, everybody on my channel
excited
is
about
really
it,
nice.
and, you know, want to, you know.
Everybody on my channel is so nice.
But that'd be awesome, yeah, because you know, just like, because there's probably different. What I've found is like getting into whatever you're talking about. Like, even my side, I understand art. Like, there's just different sides to it. Like, everybody wants to end up working with a gallery and selling paintings, and then there's an upside and a downside to that, and things you have to be ready for, and they just don't tell you that kind of stuff, like when you're training as an artist. But
anyway, speaking of nice, we just got a check back into my bank account. Thank you for your donations. Very nice of you guys.
Yes, that's right. The donations and you guys watching the videos, you put more money in there, and he's going to use that for the rally
ads,
school.
You know.
Yeah, that's right.
All that stuff.
That's true. That's good, Sam. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, he's going to use that for the rally school. It's going to be great. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, Vulcan. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah, he said he said he'll always offer advice. That's great.
Yes.
Pretty sure there was an F1 driver that crapped himself and never went to the podium. That's hilarious. I don't blame him. Like, you know, when you're in there, and it's not like, I mean, it's like having like a sumo wrestler like sitting on you in the race, like the G-forces. Like, can you imagine having to take a crap and you got whatever it is, like 3 Gs in turns, like squeezing your core? Like, sorry, that ain't gonna happen. It's like,
in F1,
you just gotta...
I would be like peeing every second. Like, the whole race, I'm just peeing, and they're like, how sweaty did you get? And like, I was really sweaty.
Yeah, Liam, Sam does have a Twitter. It's just Sam H Wants to Race, and he has Instagram. It's just Sam H Wants to Race.
Sam H Wants to Race. Everything is just Sam H Wants to Race, like Facebook.
Yeah.
Do I have a Facebook?
Yes, but we haven't done much with that because it's not. I think you're not. I don't want to. You have to be a certain age or something. But hey, there he is. I see you, Vulcan. It just came up on my phone. I see it. Thanks, man.
Hey, Vulcan.
The worst ones for me when I was racing were the 24-hour 3-man team races, as you'd have 2 4-hour stages each, and if you got out of your car, you can't go back in, so it screws up driver timings and rest. Oof, brutal. Yeah, there's a really, you guys got to look up a video. Randy Pobst, it's P-O-B-S-T. If you don't know him, he's a great race car driver. No, I think it's Pobst. That's how you say it. I think that's how he says it.
This person on a video said Randy Post.
Yeah, you can kind of say it like that. It's fine.
He said Randy Post with a silent B.
With a silent B. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's what it is. But
Randy Post.
But he
says Randy Pops.
He has a funny video about him in this race, like having to pee and like what he did. Like they were under caution, and he had to pee, and it was like,
watched that.
It's really funny.
That was so funny.
Keith put up a face with you peeing every second. Yeah, thanks, Vulcan. We'll get in touch. I appreciate it. I got it. I got your DM there. Tony Stewart also won a race and crapped himself. I feel like that's a rite of passage, Sam. I think you're gonna have to do that. I think you're gonna have to win a stage, and then on the podium you just gotta turn around and show everybody the brown spots. So.
Or I'll show them the yellow spots.
Yeah.
Not the brown.
You're gonna have like I'm serious. You're gonna have like Depends. You should get Depends as a sponsor.
I'm not gonna get Depends,
as a sponsor. Bro. Depends as a sponsor.
I am never getting a diaper company as Like an adult diaper company? Yeah, no, sorry. Sorry,
You're gonna need it,
Depends.
trust me. You're gonna need it.
That is like
The amount you pee.
that is like the best name for
Go,
that
man,
company.
go. Yeah,
That is
depends.
the best name, yeah.
It is. It is.
Depends.
It is.
Well, it depends.
It's like, can I poop my pants? It's like, well,
It
that depends.
Buy our diapers today.
Oh, that's funny.
Buy our
Alright.
diapers so that you can crap yourself in the car.
According to Mercedes, Schumacher peed almost every race. Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe it. The diaper company. Yeah.
Ah.
Kit Chan Isaac, what's up?
Hey, I'm just thinking about seeing that on my car. The crowd would be like, "What?" They would see the
be really
sponsor
funny.
and they'd be like, "What?"
Would have sleep times and stuff planned out, but if you leave after 90 minutes, everything moves by the 2.5 hours, and you didn't do your stint. Oh yeah, yeah. Send it, Luke. We'll love to look at that stuff. Of course. Send it to Sam's email. samhwantstorace@gmail. Send it on over. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, go for it, man. Depends. I'm gonna work on that as a sponsor. How funny would it be, guys, to get like all these uncomfortable things as sponsors? That'd be hilarious. You know, that actually would be a good pitch for a company. Like if you had like a tampon company sponsoring Sam.
And I would be like winning races, and I'd
Well,
be like,
like,
"Hey
yeah.
guys, go get Depends for your grandparents."
Well, it'd be so funny, wouldn't it? Because like, and it seems counterintuitive, but imagine a rally driver that had like Tampax as a, like everybody would be talking about it. They'd all be making jokes about it and stuff like that. Like it would be, and you could like hand out tampons I mean, like how, like in terms of a company, like the amount of eyes that you'd get on your product, like it would be a lot. Like it would cause a stir. You're going wide there every time, man. You're going wide
No,
there
that's
every
a different
time.
turn. It's not that one.
Oh,
I
okay.
did just go wide on that
Okay.
one. Yes.
yeah.
But it is a
True.
different.
Well, I don't see that guy's ghost, so I guess you're staying ahead of him.
No,
Turn it on. Where's his ghost?
Where'd it go?
Go back and get it. Go back and get it.
Where'd it go?
Maybe it's is it here now? Like
5 right.
yeah, put the ghost on and
Yeah,
you gotta tangle with him to see what his lines are and what that stuff is.
Communicating with Sam.
Interesting.
Okay. I have his ghost.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
That's weird. Go and try to put it on now. Okay. Get rid of the other one. Get rid of the other one and
Hold on though.
get rid of the other one and
Yeah, I'll get rid
yeah,
of
get rid of that one. Yeah. And then or just go up and hit it and clear the ghosts and then do it again. It's weird. Clear it. Yeah, and then
Select ghosts.
yeah, and then do it again. Yeah.
Select ghosts.
There you go.
Now let's try it. Yes.
There we go.
It's on.
Okay. Whenever I had rear-wheel drive cars and car guy friends in with me, I had 2 settings, sideways and more sideways. Yeah. Yeah, the roundabouts are drift circles, 100%.
What
Like,
other...
why would they make a roundabout like knowing car guys? Like, it's just, I mean, and that for you, Sam, that even in a rally car, it'd be like handbrake going, you know, like when they go around the bales of hay or whatever, like, you know, like in, like all the street stages, like in Mexico or whatever, or like in Italy or whatever, they have like those street stages and they'll just like have that thing. And the WRC guys are awesome. They'll just pin the front of their car. Their car's like just, the front bumper's just like touching that hay bale or whatever, and they're just spinning around. It's crazy, like their control. Juan Pablo was sponsored by Depends in 2013. The more you know. Interesting. In NASCAR, I'm telling you, like it'd be really funny. It'd be super funny to.
What is everybody's
that.
favorite part of NASCAR? Mine, crashing.
Yes, I think that's what everybody would say. I don't think that's my favorite. I don't think that's my favorite. No, the crashing, because I don't want guys getting hurt. I don't like that.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
they never get hurt.
They do.
Sometimes
They do get hurt.
But
They do.
Mostly they don't.
You know what I like about that kind of racing? Like a lot of times, like the
Rivalries.
pit crews like are like one of my favorite parts. Like seeing them go to work and do their stuff. Like I think that's awesome. But I think just NASCAR, like how close all the cars are, and like when people are making moves, like, and you can see like the camera views like inside the car when they're like on the edge, like almost sliding, and like woo, that's just crazy.
Pastrana said he did NASCAR and he said it was too hard. He crashed.
Yeah, he's like, I ran out of talent. That's what he said. Yeah. FDM 215 said, Sam. I'm cheering. They're cheering. Sam. Yeah. Go for it, man. Let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you for the cheers.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Go for it.
1.
Go for it.
Go. 100. 5 right.
Get your button
30,
depends and crush the
2 left,
competition.
right.
That's it, Keith. That's
Into
it.
3 right long, opens,
That's
50.
it, man.
Don't cut 6 right.
Because you can
Opens
stay
the
focused when
crest.
the other drivers are
Left
distracted. That's right.
100. 4 left.
I'm telling you, like, that would be a good,
Don't cut.
it would be a good,
Left.
it would be a good,
80.
like, marketing
4
strategy
left,
for a
extra
company.
long.
Like, it would get a lot of
Into 6
eyes on
right.
it.
Keep
Because it would
over
just
30.
be
6 right tightens 4.
really,
Opens tightens 5 right.
you know, like, it would be one of those things where it'd be shock value, you know?
Into
Sam
5
does
left,
so much better
extra long.
when he has, like, the ghost car like this in front of him.
Right long, tightens
He does
3.
so much better.
Woo.
Into 4
You
left
can't
long.
touch the outside there, man.
I just barely did
You
it.
can't
I
at
was
all.
So
You
close.
can't touch it at all, man. You can't touch it at all.
know.
If you feel yourself sliding out, you got to correct it. You got to let off.
It's hard because you can't, like, you let off and then it just, like, still drifts off.
I know, but you
So
got
you
to.
try to turn the wheel, but it's still drifting off, and you think to counter steer, and then you just go right off. So it's
I
hard.
know. Well, you got
It's
to.
like
You got this. You got this.
so
Let's
it's like
go.
you have
Let's
to
go,
get the
man.
perfect. Like,
Well, I
you have
think
to do
like
this,
I
this,
think
this,
I think
this,
it's your
this.
entry.
It's like,
I think it's your entry.
okay,
I think
I'm
your
blocking
entry
it,
to that.
blocking it.
I think your entry to that is what's putting you on the outside. Like your initial line going into it is making it so you can't. But keeping it cleaner and staying on the inside of those turns is a little bit better, I think, because you can see him doing that too. So, but you're
Okay.
keeping up with him. You're doing good. You're keeping up with him.
Yeah, I kept up with him for the first part.
2.
Yeah.
Like this part, I'm keeping up.
So what's the Espinala? Spinala. What's that? Is that the spins or what? What is that? Kit. What is that? Sorry, I'm old. I'm an old and out of touch guy. Sorry, I don't know what that is. You got to tell me what that is. Yeah, you prefer F1? Yeah, F1. Yeah. Yes, I mean me too. Like I actually really like the MX Cup series, like where they have the same car. There's so much passing and so much racecraft that's happening in there. I mean, I really like that. Like, F1 has it too. You know what? I have loved watching the F1 series. That F1 series has been awesome. Like, given the backstories, I wish they had a bit more of that, in F1, like when you're watching the season. Like, if they had a bit more of that, it would actually be really good if they had that.
Opens 30. 6 left.
Because I like knowing the stories and what people are overcoming and, where the rivalries are and all that stuff. I think that would make a huge difference for me watching it.
Into 5 left.
That turn is tough.
Into 6 right.
And
Caution.
Yeah.
30.
puncture.
Restart. Go at it again, man. You're doing good. That was good. You were staying ahead of him for that whole time. So that's the thing. If you can stay ahead of him up to there, then you'll stay ahead of him, further.
Yeah.
You're doing good. Taking down this stage today would be good if you can muster it, and then getting familiar with
What
another
time
one.
is it so far?
It's almost 11.
Almost 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have like about an
Yeah.
hour left.
Race winning interview. Without Depends, I wouldn't have been able to crap myself, win, and still go to the winner's circle. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That'd be really funny. Like even on the YouTube channel, Sam, even if they didn't sponsor you, like a joke video about that, like have all these quotes from get race car drivers to talk about how things would have been better if they would have had Depends, and that would be really funny. It'd be really funny.
That would be like. I would be embarrassed just to make the video.
It's like, can I make it to the last stage? And then you turn to the camera, you're like, that depends.
Oh, it's too good.
That's really funny.
It's too good.
The F1 series is it totally is a soap opera, Jerry. It's true. It's true. Like, but I'm a sucker for it, man. It's like
I like seeing the racing and the rivalries
yes.
and stuff
Yes.
like that. But
I love it.
don't.
I gotta be honest. I totally know what you're saying, and a lot of
just
it's like
sappy.
yeah, and a lot of it's might be made up, but it's great. You know, I love it. I love it. I love the drama.
I'm interesting for next year's though, because a lot of people moved from different teams. Like Ferrari is coming to McLaren, right? I think. Vettel is coming over to McLaren, or
I don't remember. I have to look at it, but go ahead, man. Keep going. Keep going. Get that time. Get that time.
4, 3, 2,
Driver testimonials for Depends. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Jeff. That'd be hilarious, right?
30,
It'd be really funny. I bet you like Randy Popes would, like, if we did a video on that, like, it'd be because he had his video talking about how he had to pee during a race and stuff. It'd be really funny. He seems like a crazy enough guy. He'd like that. He'd have fun.
Into 6 right. Keep middle of a 30.
we gotta find a way to take that faster because he obviously gets ahead of me there.
Yeah. That staying on the inside is not good because then you go to
I
the
just
outside
actually
there.
didn't take that well, and I know I didn't.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, the tricky part about Spain is that a lot. You're gonna hit the outside. Yep, you're gonna hit the outside. A lot of the turns are linked. So what makes them really difficult? So Sam, see right there how you hit the gas? You gotta clean up what you're doing and stay more efficient on the inside. So mid-turn, I think mid-turn is where you're suffering a lot of the time. Like you've gotta don't drift to the outside like that. You don't want to slow down a ton, but you want to slow down a little bit so that you're keeping it clean.
Hit the inside. There.
So, you know what I'm saying, Sam? Like, mid-turn, I think, is where you've got to keep it clean and keep more to the inside. Like, so there's a point where you've gone too far and you've pushed it too far, and you need to pull back a little bit before that. Does that make sense?
Just like 90%.
90%. Just 90%, you know? Oh, it's funny.
Even my coach, he said before every wrestling, tournament that we would have, he would say take it 110%. And one time he said to a kid, he's like, okay, just take it down to 100%, okay?
Yeah.
And I was laughing like so hard, and all my friends didn't know. They're like, "What? What's so funny?" And I was like, "You wouldn't understand."
Yeah, that's right. They do. That's how wrestlers are, man. Wrestlers are always at like max. It's like if it didn't work, do it again, do it harder. You know, that's how it works.
Yeah. All the wrestling dads are so
well in
annoying.
Pennsylvania,
like
it's
they're high
a big
school
wrestling.
wrestlers, and they didn't get to go to whatever it's called, and they want their son to go to.
Yeah, and they're just like get out there, like tear their arms off.
Yeah, like this kid, he was super good, and he was on my team. Or no, he wasn't on my team. He was somebody else, and he was super good, but I never wrestled with him. And because he was in a different weight class, I think. And he did a completely legal thing, and the kid who the kid who
I can tell it. Here, you go ahead and raise. I'll tell the story. I know what you're talking
I don't know
about.
how to pronounce that.
I know what you're saying.
Okay.
So there was a kid. Yeah, there was a kid who, he did a very. So he was young. Sam was like probably 9 at the time. That kid was probably 10.
I think I
or
was
something.
10.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was.
That
10.
kid was like a year older than you or something, but the kid was so good at wrestling. And in Pennsylvania, like it's a big wrestling, state, like a real
Pennsylvania is one of the biggest.
Yeah, it's very
I
big.
have
There's
to
a lot of
say.
wrestlers, a lot of heritage there and stuff. Don't hit that sign. So you see hitting the sign
Yeah,
slows you down.
he takes it really fast, and I think he probably takes it in fifth gear. That's why I was trying.
Yeah, but just don't hit the sides, you know. I think like a good rule of thumb with this is not hitting the sides at all. Yeah, see how staying on the inside, Sam, actually just helps you clean that up. And you get better acceleration post-turn when you do that.
Oh, man.
Take it, yeah, just slow it down a little bit, get control, that's it, yeah. That's it. Recognize that mid-turn and keep it clean, yep. See your exit, see how your exit, you get them on the exit.
4 right.
So this kid was just really good and did this
Like,
throw.
surprisingly good.
Yeah, surprisingly good for his age. Like really good, just super technical and really good. And so he did this throw, and as long as your body stays connected to their body, you're allowed to throw them. Like if you follow them down, it's legal to throw somebody. You can smash them into the ground as long as you stay connected. Like your torso stays connected to their torso. And so this kid did this throw that looked like he was an Olympiad. Like he looked like he was just like, I mean, it was crazy. And he did that, and that's what wrestling is, you know. And the other kid started crying, and the dad got just so mad, like was going up to dad and saying like, your kid's like dirty wrestler, and I'm like, and everybody's like,
he even went up to the ref and said, why didn't you call that?
Yeah, and it's like he didn't do anything wrong. Like this is, and one of the parents shouted out, he's like, we're not playing checkers here, you know. We're not playing checkers. It's like we're wrestling here, and so yeah. So anyways, it was funny. Like if that would have happened to Sam, I would have been like, hey, you know, we're wrestling. Like, you know, I would understand why Sam felt that way, but I wouldn't be mad at the other kid. I'd be like, wow. I would have been like, that was a good throw, you know.
Keep left of a crest, 60, caution, 2 right tightens.
Go for it. Go back again. You're doing better each time. You're getting further along with them. Yeah, keep it clean. I think. So keep it fast, Sam, but I think smooth, and keep it clean, like in terms of your placement on the road, and don't be wild. And I think you'll stay ahead of them. Go for it, man. You're there. You're there. You're there. You really are. It's starting to make sense to you. So.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right.
Sam has always had trouble with the tarmac stages on Dirt Rally 2, actually. Like yeah. You got to stay cleaner, man. You got to stay cleaner.
Should I try the Skoda?
No, stick with this car. Stick with this car. You're used to this car. We have a good setup for this one too. You've tried the Skoda. You don't like it. Just stick with this. Just stick
I wouldn't
with this.
say I don't like the Skoda.
Well, we would have to work up a whole new setup for that and stuff. So you like do that a different time if you're gonna do it. You know.
Yeah.
It's driver related. It's driver related on this one. So I can tell.
Is there anything with the tune that you should do though? Like since you were watching.
I mean, you are like no. I think it's just driver related, man. Like I think so. Maybe something with the differential, potentially. Because like if you're having issues like mid-turn, like when you're sliding out, you could maybe soften the back end a bit, like go to the differential. The rear, it's pretty locked. You could probably put a little bit more preload on the rear, maybe, just like one more, and then go to the springs or the damping. Go to the springs, yeah. And then I would say maybe soften the rear anti-roll bar. Try that. Just see how that feels. See if that helps. Because that's what I'm noticing. It's like mid-turn you're
Have you seen the
but I
gearings?
really think it's I think the gearing's fine. I think the gearing's fine. I think you're relying too or you're it's driver related. I think that's what you can't really I think it is driver related. So you've got to control it on your end because you're just going in too hot and you have a bad line on a lot of the turns, and you know, or not going in too hot. But I think I think you don't have enough discipline mid-turn. I think that's your issue. Like you're just gunning it instead of really feeling that edge mid-turn. So that's what I would say. Really focus on that. Like I think your entries to a lot of the turns are good, but then you don't let your speed like trickle off where it should or whatever. You know, I think that's the key thing.
Trickle off? What?
Yeah, like slow down. You don't let your car slow down. I mean, you know, a little bit and stuff. So take care, Kit Kat. Kit Kat's heading out.
All right, see you, Kit Kat.
Thanks for stopping by. Good to
Yeah.
see you in here. Let me see. Oh, I missed a bunch of chat, but go ahead, man. Go. You picking your nose over there, or what's your...
No, it's my nose is itchy.
Oh, you are doing something with your nose, though. I was actually just joking. but he is picking his nose. Depends.
Okay.
And Boogie
I'll be
wipes.
right back. I'm gonna go take those allergy pills.
No.
I
Do
can
that
just bite
after.
'em really
Keep going.
quick.
Keep going. You only have a little bit of time left.
Can you get them for me?
Just keep going. Just keep going. It's not even gonna work by the time you like are done this. Just
Those
go.
work immediately.
Just go. Just go.
It's really distracting though.
Well, here, use your spray.
I
I'll
feel
get your
like
spray.
no, that doesn't. That just makes my nose not snotty. I need the allergy pill.
All right. Keep driving.
Okay. My dad's going to get the allergy pill, so
5,
I'll just try it again.
3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left, 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right tightens 4, opens tightens 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30, 6 left, 150, early 5 left, 100, 3 right tightens, into cut, 4 left, into 5 left, small cut of a crest, into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens narrow 3, 50, slow 5 left of a crest long, into 3 right,
Thanks.
into 4 left, small
All right, I
cut
got
into
him. His
caution,
allergy
6 right,
tablets.
2 left long, opens 6, into 3 right, very
Keep it
long,
clean. Keep it clean,
tightens
Sam. Keep it
100.
clean. What's up, Dennis? Good to see you in here.
3 right tightens,
Hey Dennis.
2 left long,
You're not
tightens
late. You're
100,
fashionably late.
30,
You're good to go, man.
6 left,
Keep it clean. Keep
into
it clean,
4 right,
Sam. Yes, that's
opens
it.
long, tightens past
Smooth
junction,
and
5
clean.
left, opens extra long,
Taking the turns
into 4
just
right long,
smooth and
50,
clean. He
6
carries a
left
lot of
long,
speed through those.
opens 100, 5 right, extra
He definitely
long,
does.
tightens to crest,
His top speed is higher.
6 left, extra,
No, he
extra
just had
long,
more
tightens
build up,
cut,
more speed build up
opens
through there.
50, 6 right, 100,
Don't drift.
6 right
Don't
of a
drift.
I didn't mean to. The
Yeah,
car like
yeah.
slid out kind of.
60, caution, 2
It
right
like slid out
tightens.
on me.
Opens 6 into small cut, 3 left long, tightens 1 small cut, 70, 4 right long, 30, 2 right.
No, see, look, you're turning from the inside
Into 2
now.
left long,
Yep. Then you had to
tightens,
slow
don't
down
cut,
too much there.
opens
You got to set yourself up for
100,
those a little
5
better.
right long, tightens of a crest, into 4 left long,
I can't chew this.
No, you don't chew it. You just swallow it.
I can't just swallow
Here,
it.
here.
Thanks.
I don't even know if you should chew those. I'm not sure.
No, you can't chew them.
Yeah. Sam doesn't play Fortnite.
I do
He
play
play-
Rocket League though.
He plays. Yeah, he's Rocket League. What's his? It's Sam H wants to race something. Is his PlayStation 1?
It's just Sam H. No, mine is Jonathan Hardesty.
No, it's not. It's,
Yeah, on my PlayStation account, it's Jonathan Hardesty. You did that because
Oh, it's my name.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
and your name account is Sam H Dadman.
Yeah, Luke, sign back up, man. Let's go. Get there, get racing. Do it, man. Do it.
Your name and PlayStation on your account is Sam H Dadman.
Sam H Dad, man.
Sam
yeah.
H. Dad,
Okay.
man.
All right, go for it, man. Let's go. You're doing good. You're doing much better.
2,
Keep pushing. Get in your rhythm.
100,
And you'll get
5
this.
right, 30, 2 left tightens.
This is hard too, guys. Like it's very. Do you think the tune helped? The tune helped.
Don't cut
Yes,
6.
it did a little bit. Could I have another sip of water? It feels like it's still in there.
Here comes the pee, guys. Oh, it's stuck in there. Yeah. You know what I do? I fill up my mouth, Sam, and then like forcefully swallow. Like forcefully, you know, like this. You know, I fill it up and I go like do that.
That was a lot of water.
Yeah, I do that and it helps. I hate that when a pill gets stuck like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
Okay, I have you on PS4 if you want me to put your name in as a... Was it what you think? Yeah, I didn't think it was what Sam said, yeah. So, yeah, you can put it up, that's fine. Sam doesn't mind. I mean, we get some friend requests and stuff like that, but he'll just, you know, he can't respond to all of them or whatever. He's not on there that much, so, but he definitely does do Rocket League every once in a while and does, you know, some little things here and there. He has fun with it. Right, so the entry is fine to take that fast, Sam, but then you got to let it kind of, yes. But really set yourself up. Remember to go outside in, like if there's turns coming, you know, set yourself up for the turn. That's much better. That's all right. That's just a, you know, that happens. That was much, much better. Like your methodology there, bud, was way better. So do that same thing. Like you do that the whole time, you're gonna crush that time. So go for it.
How much time?
Just go, man. Just go.
Okay. I want to see how much, like...
Just go. Keep your rhythm. Keep your rhythm. Just go. I swear, he's like... You guys know that dog in Up? You know? That's like, squirrel. Squirrel. That's Sam. That is so Sam.
Yeah, but he doesn't even look for them. He doesn't even, like... He does go for birds, okay? Not squirrels.
No, my point is you're easily distracted. That's my point.
I know your point. I still want to argue about it, though.
Yeah, you can play Dirt together, Liam. Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Dirt Rally 2 for the PlayStation as well. That was carryover from when he had it before, but
Dirt 5 on the PlayStation.
once he got his new rig, like, he got Dirt Rally for Steam. It was pretty cheap, actually, at that point, because everybody had kind of
also,
gotten
if
it
you
already.
have Dirt 5, we can play that together.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun. Sam's been wanting to play that more. Nice.
Usually we will be doing that for our Friday fun streams.
Yeah.
We'll be playing that more on the fun streams and on regular stream.
True. There you go. Yeah, set yourself up for the turns better. That's much better. Nice. Very good. Nope. Yep. That's because the reason that happened is because you didn't set yourself up for the turn properly. So if you know it's going to be a left, are you not listening to the calls?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. So, like, because what happens, sometimes what happens is, like, after you run a stage a bunch, like, you start ignoring the calls, like, and the calls actually are very helpful. So make sure you're consciously thinking of them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, TFZ, Sam H wants to race. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Yeah. We don't mind. That's fine. I had it set, like, when I set up his account on there, I made sure, like, there were only certain things that people could see.
Yeah, like the first time.
So if we don't know the person.
The first time you made it though, you changed it to my TFZ CMH Wants to Race name, but this guy was threatening to like ban us from PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
so
but
he was saying, I'm gonna check out your PlayStation account at TFZ CMH Wants to Race, and you changed it then.
No, I didn't change it because of that. There was no. Oh yeah, that was on Gran Turismo Sport. He was saying like young people are not supposed to be playing this or whatever, which they're allowed to. I looked it up, but I was like, I wasn't changing it because of him. I didn't care what he said. I was like, that guy was an idiot. Like, he wasn't even right about that. There goes your .3. You lost it. There you go. That's it. Set yourself up for the next turn. That's it. Yeah, keep it smooth. Nice. It's amazing how much your line really makes a massive difference. It makes a massive difference. Yeah, it's looking good.
Into 4 left, small cut into caution, 6 right, 2 left long. Opens 6. Into 3 right, very long, tightens
Nice.
100. 3 right tightens. Into 2
Yeah,
left
see, I
long,
think like it was his,
tightens
it's his methodology that needed to be adjusted a bit. So yeah, like this is a wide turn, he's gonna lose time on that one, but in general, like his methodology just needed to change a bit, and that would help. Yeah, I knew that guy was gonna pull away on that one, but once he gets the entries right, and that one he's really pushing it. But see, now he's gonna lose big time on the exit. Yeah. So it's not worth it, like sliding like that, and you know, you lose it on the exit. Slow in, fast out, right, guys? Shift. What do you shift to fifth? He lost all that time on that one. He didn't shift.
70, 4 right long, 30.
Yeah, keeping it clean is almost always the better way to go.
Into 2 left long.
But if he's able to like stay fairly close to this guy like this, he's going to be cutting so much time off of his run. He's about 3 seconds behind now. But I want to see how this guy takes these turns through here. Yeah, he flows through there really well.
6 left, right over 30, 1 left tightens. Into 2 right, small cut. Into 3 left long. Into 2 right tightens. 6 left over finish, 70 to stop.
So yeah, but he still cut off a lot of time, so that's really good. Oh, you don't have Dirt 5, that's all right.
So I cut off 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's good.
4.1 seconds from my other
Yeah,
one.
keep going, man. You're close. You're close.
200.
Yeah, it's 200 now. Yeah, keep going, man.
So
You're doing
how much
good.
do I need to gain?
You need to be at 311. 311.9 or something like that.
So like a second and a half,
Yeah, basically.
basically.
So usually, I'm just letting you know you're on the mic if you...
Go Sam! Woo!
Yeah.
Talk to him, babe. Talk to him.
About what?
Talk to him about anything. You gotta be closer.
About my racing.
Go, Sam. Show mom.
How
what you can do.
impressive is my racing, Mom?
Show.
Well, since I
You gotta be
don't,
close.
since I don't know what I'm looking at, it's very impressive.
Okay.
Now they're on a 20-second like delay, so they won't respond on here till they don't even know you're here yet, but they will about now.
I am not offended. There's no response.
What's the scoop?
5, 4, 3,
Show mom.
2,
Show mom what you got, Sam.
go. 100. 5
Sam
right,
loves an
30,
audience. Like
2
when
left
there's an
tightens.
audience watching him, he
Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens over crest.
He
Into 5
loves
left,
that.
100.
we were saying earlier, babe,
Left,
that
4 right,
Depends should be a sponsor for Sam because he has to pee all the time.
left.
Drifting,
man.
drifting doesn't work. Drifting doesn't work.
I got that.
Pull-ups for kids, because he's
Pull ups.
No.
Yes. Everybody said hello. Hello, Sam's mom. Hi, Marie. Hi, mom. They're all from the UK. You know.
5 right,
And actually, there was
30,
somebody from
2 left
Barbados.
tightens.
So Liam's from
Into 3 right
Barbados,
long, opens
and just rubs it in
50.
every
Don't
time.
cut 6 right, opens
know.
over crest. Into 5
Yeah, I
left,
know, right?
100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra
And
long,
there we go.
don't
Hi,
cut,
girls. Hi,
opens
girls.
into 5
Hi,
left,
Sam's mom.
opens 80.
Yeah, like Keith's on here too.
Extra
Yeah.
long, into
Keith's a
6 right,
diehard. He's always here.
middle of a
He
30,
is. He loves them.
6 right tightens,
Keith,
4,
we're like when Sam gets that rally car, you better be ready for a ride,
into
man.
5 left long,
Everybody here should be.
Yes, we gotta have like. It'd be so awesome if you have a rally car, Sam, to just
A limo car, like a limo rally car.
give everybody a ride.
into 4 left long,
You lost the point 2 right there on that slide. He goes wide there.
6 right, extra long.
You gotta tell him, Marie, make it stick.
Into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow.
Make it stick. He's pushing too hard.
Cut 4 right.
He's gotta keep it clean.
30.
You're
6
being a
left,
bad boy.
50.
Where your depends.
5 left, 100.
Dude wipes, yes.
3 right tightens.
Dude wipes
Into
are good.
cut, 4 left.
Dude wipes.
5 left, small cut over crest.
Dude perfect.
Into 6 right
Should be
long,
should have dude wipe.
30.
Maybe they made them.
Tightens now.
They probably made those. Yeah. Yeah.
50. slow, 5 left of a crest long, into 3 right.
No, this is really hard though, babe, because these stages, like you have to push, but you have to push only to like this exact level. If you go beyond that and you don't have the right angle going in, you just ruin the whole turn. And any kind of slide like this will ruin him. You know, he recovered really well on that, but now he's dead. Yeah, yeah. Now he's done. But
opens long, tightens past junction.
no, he's having trouble focusing today, I think. He's been very distracted, and been, I told him he's like the dog in Up. He's like, squirrel, you know. Yeah. Somebody said, Liam, please adopt me so I can live in Barbados. He's like, I'm 11.
Not good enough.
Not good.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
I know.
I love you. Bye.
See ya. We love ya. It's hot. It's just like a rally car. It's hot in here.
Turn the fan on.
Turn the fan. No, it's gonna make too much noise. It makes too much noise.
Okay.
Yeah, you got this, man.
This fan will make even more noise.
That just goes. That one's fine, I think. I think that one's fine. You guys can tell us if that fan causes trouble. See ya, Luke. No problem, man. All right, Sam, let's get this. You got this, man. I'm telling you. Next, like 2 or 3 runs, whatever, maybe this run, he's gonna get it. He's got it. He's linking it up. Because he's about 3/4 of the way through. He's feeling it, and he's staying tight, staying controlled, but also smooth and fast. Spain is, man, it really is tough. Like, one mistake and you're off. Like, and don't hit the stuff. Don't hit the stuff, Sam. Don't hit the stuff.
I accidentally
Can't hit the
did that.
stuff. That stuff, you can't hit it. You're doing good, man. You're doing good. Keep your focus so you can nail this stage. Put another one up on the board. We've got a board like when he so when he gets in the top 100, like he you know, he can put it up on the board. But I would encourage you guys to try this. This is hard. Like, we're joking with Sam and stuff like that, and I'm saying stuff, but this is very difficult. Like, there's something about, like, I think in Dirt Rally 2, like, the tarmac stages are difficult. Like, it's just difficult to get the feel, but you can't hit that thing, Sam.
I'm not
You can't
trying
hit
to.
it. So make a mental note about that turn and take it more straight through
It's
there.
not really a turn. It's more of a chicane.
Okay, it's true. It is. It's more of a chicane. Yeah, it's true. So pretend like that's the hay bale in your chicane, you know?
I can dink the hay bale, though.
True.
I usually dink the hay
True.
bale to get my way through. So.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5
Wave a paper over, Sam. That's what a good co-driver would do. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's right. I just like take my board, my clipboard, and give him some air. Don't slide. Sliding is bad. So it's not going to help you to take the turn faster than you should. You know what I mean? Don't try to push it and slide the car. If you're taking it faster than you should, like if your line's, well, if your line's not right, then like using more turning input isn't going to help. That's what I mean. So if your line's not right, just putting more turning input in and sliding the car isn't going to help that. So it's really about the entry. It's all about the entry and the exit. That's what it's all about. And then mid-turn, just don't overdo it. So I think you're seeing that you're not quite right, and then you're overdoing the output. I think you want to be smooth with your inputs too, Sam. Like, be smoother with the gas and brake as well. And that will help, I think. Like, smoother with the gas and brake. This is different. Like, you can manhandle the car a bit more on dirt. And on tarmac, you have to be really smooth. You have to switch into, see, like, that loses you all the time you gain there when you touch the side like that. And that will lose you too. You've lost a lot there. Yeah, keep it smooth, under control.
Opens 30.
Under control.
6 left, 150.
That's it.
Early
That's
5
it.
left,
Much better.
100. 3 right tightens. Into cut, 4 left.
Yeah.
Into 5
Yeah, I
left,
find
small
like
cut to
when I
right.
see Sam,
Into
like
6 right long,
when I see him,
Corsa
like the
30,
inputs like
5
being
right long,
crazy,
tightens
like
now,
him really turning the wheel back and forth a lot.
50.
That's when I know he's
Slow
going
5
slow.
left of a
Like
crest long,
he doesn't have the proper line and doesn't have the right, you know, approach, because he shouldn't have to put that much input into the wheel. That's when I know it's not quite, he doesn't quite have it, have the braking down or the gas down or whatever, you know.
3 right tightens. Into 2 left long, tightens 1. 30. 6 left. Into 4 right. Opens long.
It is tough to have discipline with that though,
5 left.
especially when you see like the ghost in front of you. You feel like you just want to catch up, you know, and so you overdo it. You overdo the inputs because like you're going. Okay, so I think a lot of this, Sam, I think a lot of what's happening is, so Sam has a tendency to early apex. Like anything that's a late apex he struggles with. So I think you're apexing a lot of times like too early, Sam, with certain turns. So make mental notes about certain turns, because I think that that's what's causing you issues. So yeah, so like try to just like err a little bit more on the side of apexing a little bit later, and your exits will be better. Try that and keep that in mind, and I think that'll help, because I've noticed that you're jumping into the apexes like real early, especially when you know it's coming. It's tough not to do that, but you know. Yeah, this is more like circuit racing, and 100% is, Jerry. 100%. Yeah, go for it, man.
5, 4.
Yeah, Liam, that's right. Take that corner like it's a rear-wheel drive. Right, like you got to have discipline. That's it.
100,
Like you got to have throttle
30,
discipline. That's
2
exactly
left
right.
tightens. Into 3 right long. Opens 50. Don't
Yeah,
cut,
it's
6
hard
right,
to think
opens
that
at
like
crest. Into flat left, 100.
like smoother inputs and like, you know, it just doesn't feel as fast, you know, but it is. It's much faster.
Cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens
Like that's
4,
way faster,
opens,
yeah.
tightens, 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right,
Much
of a crest,
faster.
into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long, 30, 6 right, extra long, tightens, into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow, into don't cut, 4 right, opens 30.
But again, like when he's going over these stages multiple times and stuff, that's the whole goal. Whole goal with this is to get him familiar with these stages, get him familiar with the feel of the car, and like to learn that methodology, right? So once he learns that methodology, he's like, now he knows, okay, in Spain, I need to drive this way. Like I need to behave this way as the driver. And from that point on, like when he encounters the stage again, regardless of what car he's using, regardless of whatever, like he understands the methodology and the way to approach it, you know, and the way to function as the driver, and you know what to do. So that doesn't go away, you know. So he might even like need a refresher on the stage, but he'll be like, oh yeah, I remember this stage, and then he'll be like, I remember like my methodology with this, what I had to keep in mind, and when, you know, not to push it too much mid-turn, not to do that, you know. And then once he understands all that, you know, that's the stuff that'll stick with him, and that will help his driving pretty much on any of the tarmac stages. I have a feeling like doing this in Spain will help him in Monte Carlo as well. You got to restart.
6 left, extra
Oh.
long, tightness cut.
That turn's caught you out a bunch too. So do you know where that is? Have you
Yes.
made a mental note? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Jerry. He does like to cut the corners. That's right. But on this stage, it's
That one I have to go earlier, and you keep telling me to go late on turns. And I was
no
like,
certain
late.
turns. Yeah, but you
like,
yeah, but that's what Jerry was saying. You like to cut the corners, but on this one you can't. Like you can't. Yeah, on most of it you can't. So go for it, man. You got this. But certain ones are not early. Certain ones are. I'm just saying you have to keep that in mind.
2, 1, go. 100, 5 right. right, 30,
Yeah, Sam,
two left
even back
tightens.
to when he was like 8,
Into 3 right
you know,
long,
that was one of the things that I was
opens
telling him initially. Like he's a early apexer. Like he just he naturally sort of does that, and sometimes it really like I think that's why when he has fast passages, like fast areas, he's able to really take advantage of that and do really well. Like fast turns, he's always been good at. I think because he naturally apexes a little bit early, so he's not usually like behind on those turns. You know, a lot of people in the fast turns are behind, but then on the slower technical turns, when he early apexes like too early, he ends up like getting himself into trouble. You know, so he just has to learn to keep that under control. It's like what me as an artist, when I do a portrait, I always know that when I do the portrait, I'm going to have to, like, I make the nose and the mouth too low. Almost every time. I don't know why. I lengthen the face, like, every time. And so I know now that when I first start a portrait, I'm like, well, I got to make sure I raise the mouth and the nose because I know I'm going to get it wrong. I just preemptively, like, make them higher. You know, and I think it's the same thing with Sam. Like, he'll have to know, okay, I tend to early apex, so on these I need to be really intentional about doing this, and, you know, that kind of thing. That's the awesome thing about sim racing. Like, you can learn those behaviors, like, I mean, from an early age, like, from the get-go, you can learn that stuff. It's amazing. That was nice and clean. That was really good. Yeah, see, keeping it clean, keeping it tight mid-corner, that's the key thing. This one he goes too wide on usually, but that was a good exit, I think. It looked like he had a lot of traction on that exit. Watch this turn coming up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. Just trying to help, you know.
Yeah.
No, you're too early. You're too early into that turn. That's why you hit that, Sam. You're too early into that turn.
That turn you have to go early.
Nope. You go later.
You can't
Because
go later.
no, it's a longer apex. That's why. So you end up running out of it. Like, you've got to go later. You got to go later, and you need to just slow down a little bit, a tiny bit. Not much less than that. But you need to turn a little bit later.
Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left 100, early 4 left, 4 right.
Nice, this one looks nice and clean. This
Opens
ride.
into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right tightens.
Yeah, if he hits that line right, he
Opens
gets a ton of speed on the exit of that.
Into 5 left long, into 6
Nice.
right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30. 5 right long, tightens 3.
Yep, too far in.
Into 4 left long.
Early apexing.
That one you have to.
Not that early.
Not that early. but
Yeah.
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 5,
Yeah, he's got a massive improvement, Jerry, on this. I know. I agree. He's doing good. And really, honestly, like, the tarmac stages are his, like in Dirt Rally 2, like, those are his tough one thing. Like, he's not as good at them. And, you know, I don't think he enjoys them as much either. Like, I think he likes the dirt. I think he likes controlling the car, you know, the orientation of the car with the brakes and stuff. And he likes that. But so this is a little bit, it's not his favorite, but it's good because it rounds out his skill set. You know, he's gonna need to, you know, he needs to learn this along with everything else. And, you know, of course, if you're in a WRC car and you want to do that, you got to deal with tarmac on, like, shredded tires too. A lot of times, you know. They only have a certain amount of tires to use, and man, you know. Nice, Sam. Good job. Really good apexing there. That was very good. That was exactly right. He felt that apex. He was, like, nailing that one. Nice. Beautiful. Flowing through these like a boss now.
50. Slow 5 left of a crest long, into 3 right. into 4 left, small
This
cut,
turn where it's
caution,
real
6
long,
right,
like at the end of this, and it's real long and connected. Like there's like long
into 3 right, very long,
connected turns.
tightens,
Like
100,
right here, it just keeps turning. So it goes like this, and then it's a
3
long
right,
connected turn. It's
tightens,
really tricky.
into 2 left long, tightens 1, 30, 6 left, into 4 right.
Nice, good job, good
Opens
control
long,
there.
Tightens past junction, 5 left, opens extra long,
Oh, nice, he kept up more speed through there that time. That was really good.
6 left long.
That's the tough one.
Opens
Yep,
100,
good.
5 right,
A little bit wide
extra,
there. Lost a
extra
little bit of time,
long,
but not much.
tightens to crest, and 6 left, extra long, tightens cut, opens 50, 6 right, 100, 6 right.
Oh, that
to
one you can
crest,
cut. That's
slow,
good.
keep left of a crest, 60, caution, 2 right tightens. Opens 6 into small cut, 3 left long, tightens 1 small cut.
Yeah, he lost a lot of time
70,
there.
4 right
Guy's gonna
long,
get him on the exit.
30, 2 right,
Yep.
into 2 left long,
He's a little bit less sure about those areas.
opens.
Yeah, his line's
100,
not clean through
right
here.
long,
Yep.
tightens of a crest, into 4.
Yep. You got this. That last part, Sam, you're just not as familiar with. You know? Like that whole section up to that looks super clean. So as you get through and you get to that last part, you'll be able to nail it. It's just that last part, you know?
5,
Like you're just not as familiar with it. So once you get familiar with that, it's good.
1, go.
Yeah, totally, Jerry. I think that's probably true. Yeah, if you're better at the tarmac stages, yeah, totally. And Sam like always has felt at home on the dirt. Like he just loves everything. Like even like wanting to do motocross and stuff like that. By the way, we found out that the guy who runs our MMA gym, who did a bunch of UFC fights and stuff like that, he was like big into motocross. Yeah, Chris Brennan. He was into motocross and stuff like that. We got to talk to him about that. That's really cool. He'll know Pastrana. He'll know all that. Worst gym till 12. Yeah. Yeah. And then Sam's gonna do whatever.
Into 4 left long. 30. 6 right. Extra long. Tightens. Into 4 left long. Tightens 3 narrow. Into don't cut. 4 right. Opens
Nice,
30,
Sam.
6 left. 150.
Oh, a little bit slidey there.
Early 5 left. 100.
Lost about a half a second there.
Right tightens. Into cut. 4 left.
Maybe less.
Into 5 left, small cut of a crest. Into 6 right long, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens narrow 3. 50. Slow 5 left of a crest long, into 3 right.
These stages would be so cool in real life. Like be going between these mountains like this and stuff. It'd be so awesome.
2 left long. Opens 6. Into 3 right.
Nice. That turn was much better.
Tightens
Looks like he
100.
carried a lot more speed through it that time.
3 right tightens, into 2 left long, tightens 1, 30, 6 left, into 4 right, opens long, tightens past junction, 5 left, opens extra long, into 4 right long, 50, 6 left long, opens
Nah, too early.
100, 5 right,
Going too early, man. You can't
extra
cut that
long,
like that.
tightens,
You
to
gotta
crest.
hang to the outside longer, okay? You can't cut that turn too early. So like when he gets behind and he like feels like he wants to make up that time, he like Sam's default for making up that time is like cutting it, and you just can't with those. It's more about being clean with these stages, Sam, than cutting. You know what I mean?
4, 3,
It's a different way of
1,
making up that time.
100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens.
Yep, get the last section, he'll be spot on. That's it, Jerry. I agree.
50.
It's coming together.
6 right.
This is the beautiful part of all this, is like learning the stages like this. This is why we're doing it, you know?
Early 4 left.
And he, you know, he's not avoiding any like locations. He's just like, you know, I'm gonna be like whatever, like all these different locations, all the different things, whether he's good at them or not or whatever. You know, the urge is to like stick with what you're good at and stuff, but he's just like, let's just learn all these locations, learn every stage, you know.
Into 6 right of a crest.
So.
Into 5 left, extra long, 30.
Oh, by the way, you guys, if you guys didn't see the update from John Armstrong,
Into 4 left long,
he got 6 points from the stage wins at the most recent thing, but he had 2 punctures, and then his engine blew up in his car. So, yeah, so he, unfortunately, it was in Rally Portugal is what went on this past weekend. And, yeah, he had those 2 punctures, which was really a bummer because he was setting top times. He was in the lead, I think, on stage 5. And then stage 6, I think he had a, there were 20 stages, and I think he had a flat. But he had the flat repaired, then he was like 4 minutes behind. But then he was able to get those 6 stage wins. So the 6 stage wins, the way it works in the junior WRC is you get a point for each of those stage wins. So he was able to, you know, to get some points out of that and stuff. I think now he's 3rd in the overall standings or something like that. So he still has a really good shot of keeping up with everybody and stuff. So he did very, very well. And the whole thing is like he's setting top times. Before his engine blew and stuff, he's setting top times, and they should be scared of him. I'm predicting that he's going to win. Oh, man.
I went
too
to the
fast.
outside longer.
Yeah, that was much better. You just went too fast. It's just too fast. That corner just needs to be slower than you think, man. Just
Yeah,
a
but if I
little
take it
bit slower.
he'll pass me.
What's that?
If I take it slower, he'll pass me.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think if you take it cleaner,
Every time I'm taking it slower, it'll pass me.
Well, just a little bit slower. Just a little bit slower. That was the right line, though. That was the right line. You're just going too fast. Yeah. I think it's mid-turn. Like, so take that turn as fast as you did, Sam, but then mid-turn just ease off. Like, don't mash the throttle mid-turn. I don't know if you were. I wasn't paying attention, but...
Into 3 right long, opens 50.
Yeah, welcome back, Luke.
Right, opens of a crest, into flat
He's
left,
close.
100.
Sam's close.
Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right,
Woo!
into 5
That was a
left
crazy
long,
line.
into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long.
No, that ain't gonna work. Yeah.
Into 4 left long.
That was a crazy line you took at the beginning, though.
5, 4.
That was like, whoa.
2.
I mean, if you can duplicate that, that's insane.
100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left, 100.
There you go.
Early 4 left, 4
Nice
right,
and smooth.
extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right, into 5 left long.
Yeah, too much.
Into 6
That's
right
worth
of
a shot, though, to
crest.
figure that out, because that's very fast. That section's very fast. All right, man, come on. You got to get this stage by the end of today. 18 minutes.
2,
Countdown is 18 minutes.
100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest.
You're
into
getting
flat
tired.
left.
Oh, he's focused. We got to put the fire on. Put the fire on next time, Sam.
3,
He's focused.
2,
He's getting razzy up in here.
go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens.
I always know, like when Sam he does a stage and then he'll hit the steering wheel like he did, like he gets mad. I'm like, okay, it's coming. Like when he gets mad, that means he's like close. You know, he's like close and getting it. And when he starts getting fiery like that, you know, you better watch out. He's coming.
80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right, into 5 left long.
So that line that you just took ends up putting you a little bit on the inside, you know, Sam. So you you can gain there, but you have to slow down a little bit more than you had to before with that turn, because it makes you end up being on the inside, unfortunately.
2
But,
left tightens.
yeah. So you can still take that line if you want, but you just have to slow down.
50.
It might be worth it to do that. I think it is. So, but it ends up making you be a little bit more on the inside. That's why it's tricky to
don't cut, opens into 5 left.
Ooh, well, that counted as a hit, but he didn't really hit it.
Extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right, tightens 4, opens, tightens 5 right.
Razzie!
2, 1, go.
Jerry said, "Tell him, John, we believe in the lad. He'll get it." That's right. I know he will.
Into 3 right long.
Sam is using the R5, the Fiesta.
6 right, opens of a crest,
Liam, that's what he's
into
using.
5 left, 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right.
I'm just glad to have a handbrake that works. The potentiometer doesn't start slipping down like it did on the other one. It's nice to have one. You don't have to worry about it, you know. Because it takes distraction away, like, you know, especially on a stage where you're actually using the handbrake. It distracts you when something doesn't work like that.
Opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right.
Nice, that was much better.
Opens, tightens, 5 right, into 5 left long.
Yeah, there you go, Sam. That's it. Yeah.
Into 6 right.
It lands you on the inside, so you just have to kind of
Into 5 left, extra long, 30.
slow down a bit for that. Nice. Okay.
Tightens 3.
Nice.
Into 4
Very
left
good.
long, 30. 6 right, extra long, tightens. Into 4 left long, tightens 3 narrow. Into don't cut, 4 right. Opens.
There you
30.
go.
6
Beautiful.
Left, 150.
Nice and smooth.
Early 5 left, 100.
Flowy.
3 right tightens.
That's
into
it,
cut,
man.
4
That's it.
left. Into 5 left, small cut.
But this
of
is
a
cool
crest.
too, because you guys get to see like the process of like, you know, it's a combination. Like we worked a little bit with the tune and stuff, but it's a combination. Like we already had a lot more of a tune for this, but you get to see like the work that it takes, and it's just like having an, like for me as an artist, like having an exercise where I would work on a certain aspect of, you know, my skill set or whatever. And this is the same sort of thing, like just building up that skill set, and you know, doing like, these are like his scales. If he was a musician, like these are his scales, like going through these stages. And you know, the R5 category when it's dry is very tough to get in the top 100 too. It's hard, and then getting from the top 100 to the top is very difficult too. You know, that turn he still hasn't figured out. So.
And 6 left, extra long, tightness cut, opens.
Not entirely.
6 right, 100.
Keep your line in mind. Don't turn from the inside. You know, keep your line in mind here.
60, caution, 2 right tightens. Opens 6. Into small cut, 3 left long, tightens 1 small cut, 70, 4 right long, 30, 2 right.
Yeah, his line isn't as clean through these.
Into 2 left long,
He's starting from the inside a lot of times on those turns. Yeah.
opens 100, 5 right long, tightens over crest, into 4 left long, into slow, small cut, 5 right, 3 left.
Once he realizes like where to put his car, like from turn to turn,
Opens 50,
he'll be much better.
6 left, keep right of a 30, 1 left tightens.
Close though.
Into 2 right, small cut. Into 3 left long. Into 2 right tightens. 6 left over finish. 70 to stop.
That I was like, that was interesting. Go to the right of the barrier. What's up, Jasper?
Hey, Jasper.
5, 4.
Yeah, we should, Luke. That's a good idea. He said one day when Sam's old enough, we should do an OG viewers meetup at Laguna Seca and just drive around drifting. Oh, heck yeah. That'd be awesome.
Into 3 right
It'd be really
long,
fun.
Opens 50. Don't
Be really fun.
Opens of a crest into flat
I can't wait to
left,
see like what's in store for Sam, like where it leads him, and you know, like what all this like. And you know, even if I always tell people, like, even if the only thing that happens is like he pursued this, he had fun with it, and he has all these cool memories and stuff, and he was able to run some rally stages. Even that, I'm really interested to see, like, you know, how that affects his life and everything. Like, it's gonna be really cool to see when somebody has a passion and they really, you know, pursue something like he's doing it. Like, it just changes you as a person. Like, you can kind of accomplish whatever you want to accomplish because you just understand what it takes to get there. And so I'm really interested to see, you know, what happens, you know, as he gets older and as he keeps doing this and as things ramp up, and you know, who knows, I mean, that's, you just never know. So that's what the fun part's going to be. I can't wait to see it come together for him. You know, like, I mean, all this time he's been working, like, you know, working on a simulator and all this stuff. Like, for sure he's going to do a rally. Like, there's no way he wouldn't do a rally, unless he just didn't want to do rally anymore. But you know, doing a rally is achievable. Like, that's something that can be done, you know. And even if it's an American Rally Association one, he will definitely do it. So, like, that moment where he gets to, like, you know, he gets to do that, and it, like, all culminates in that, is just going to be crazy for him. You know, since he was, like, 7 or 8, and then, you know, doing it for 10 years, and then all of a sudden he's 16, 17, whatever, he's running in this rally, like, it's all going to come together. Like, it's going to be really funny, because if that happens and he does well, like, and he's on a podium or something, like, I'm going to have tears in my eyes, and people are going to be like, man, he's just it's like a American Rally Association, it's just a local rally, like, what the heck, you know? And I'll be, like, crying. I'll be crying because I know, like, what it means to him and what he, you know. And so it'll be funny. I'll be like boo-hooing probably. We're doing good, Jasper.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Keep him focused and keep him honest, John. I'm 28, done a lot of different things at a decent level, but too much. You're a generalist. I'm now only now following your heart and specializing. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a real power in specializing, and actually, like, when I'm leading students through, like, when I get a lot of students. For me, like, I help people who already are professionals, and I help people who want to be professionals. And one of the real powers in that is specializing. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of people have tried to get Sam to do a lot of different things. And we've got, like, you know, a lot of people saying, like, do NASCAR or do this or do that or this is that. But really, he loves rally. And so that's what he wants to focus on. And so there's a real power in specializing. There really is. And you can carve a niche, and you can, that's your thing. You know what I mean? So interesting. You know, I really, and art-wise, I feel like it works the same too. When you decide, like, because I tell painters all the time, like, if you're working in oils, like, I worked with one student, I was like, listen, I was like, don't do portraits and still lives and this. And I was like, if you're a landscape painter, I'll just do landscapes. I said, you can always do other stuff later. I said, but really you have to kind of focus in. And I said, think about what your day-to-day will be and what you want to do and how it works. And, you know, specialization is huge. You got this, man. Keep going, Sam. You got this. You got a couple more runs in you. You got this. You got it, man.
5.
Just take a deep breath, focus, and get it done.
1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens.
Right, racing, getting your karate black belt, running marathons, trying to... Yeah.
6 right, opens of a crest.
Yeah, Luke, that's the thing. Yeah. And it's, you know, like, a lot of those things are good. Like, you know, I want him to try things out, and he is trying things out. Like, he signed up for this, like, flag football league. He does, like, MMA with me and stuff like that. And, you know, he does other things, but you know, he definitely prioritizes. We don't prioritize all those other things, like, over everything else, but for
Except
this...
I don't want to go to the NFL.
Right, yes, you're just doing that for fun. And he's just doing that for fun, and you know,
My cousin plays, so we're gonna be on the same team.
Right, exactly. You're gonna have a blast with that, man. You know, and see, when he's young, he's got time to do all that. Like, when he's this age, like, he doesn't have as many responsibilities. Like, you know, he does have stuff around the house, things he has to take care of and stuff, but nothing like super major, you know, and so he has time to do that. He has time to pursue that, but he's not pursuing those other things. You know, he's not trying to be a UFC fighter, and he's not trying to, you know, to be an NFL star, like he said. You know, he's doing those things because he just enjoys it. So, but this is what he's really pursuing and really focused on. So.
Into 4 left, small cut into caution, 6 right, 2 left long. Opens 6, into 3 right, very long, tightens 100. 3 right tightens, into 2 left long, tightens 1.
So yeah, staying specialized, and then even within racing, staying specialized and saying, I want to do rally. Like I said, a lot of people have tried to push him into other things besides rally, and it's not that those things aren't beneficial, it's just I know what he wants to do. So like if he wants to do that and that's what he's most excited about, like let him do that, you know. Man, that turn, Sam, you've got to go slower through there. You got to go slower through
slow.
Well, no, you're not. I mean, you're not going slow enough. Cuz you're hitting the outside every time, you know? Hitting the outside every time. So, or mid-turn, just like maybe you're hitting the gas mid-turn or something, and it's causing you to understeer because you're understeering into that side every time. So you got to clean that up. Just really make a mental note this time about that turn, you know. Yeah, if rallying and driving is what he wants to do, keep him at it. Yeah, if he wants to try other things, let him. But also, yep, right, exactly. That's the whole thing. You want some water, Sam?
Yes.
Ah, Jerry called it. Jerry said you need some water. I agree. Don't be frustrated too. You're doing awesome, Sam. You're doing good. Don't sweat it. But yeah, I don't care, and I don't care what he does. Like I always tell him that, you know. I don't care what he wants to do for a living, what he ends up doing. Like, you know, I just,
You should
you know.
care what I do.
No, I care. I care, like, morally. Like, I don't want you doing something immoral, and I don't want you, you know. Like, I would have a real problem if you were like, I want to be Jake Paul, or, like, I want, you know, or something like that. I'd be like, no. Yeah, no, that's not. You know, or something like that. But, you know, but, yeah, in terms of, like, the type of job he does, I don't care. You know, whatever he's interested in, whatever he wants to do. So I'm just going to help him achieve it. I had so many people tell me that I couldn't make it as an artist. It would be worthless. It would be pointless, or it's not going to work, or it's like, you know, all of these people said crap, and I want to be able to help him. You know, if he's got a passion, like, man, go for it. And there's a real, like I said, it just having a passion and achieving things in that passion, like, it just changes your life. It really does. It changes who you are and the way you look at life and the confidence you have, and, you know, everything. It's just, you learn what work is. Like, I feel like it unlocks the keys to what you need to do to be successful at anything when you have a passion and really work at it. So, but this is when it gets hard, right, Sam? When it's frustrating like this, and you've got to keep going, and you got to kind of slog through the mud. So, keep it up, man. You're doing good. You're doing good. You got time for a couple more runs before it's 12. So, it's not 12 yet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
He'll put it together. He's very close to linking it all up and putting it together. Very close. I think Jerry was onto it. Hydration specialist needed to get to work, man. I needed to get to work. You're good. You're good. Don't worry about that. Like little bits like that. If you're behind, that's fine, Sam. You can catch up with that.
5, 4, 3.
Let's get Razzie. It's time to let the Razinator loose. Yeah, the hydrate.
Right, 30, 2 left tightens.
There's a lot of power in hydrating, Sam.
Opens 50.
He drives faster when he's got to pee.
Est into flat left 100. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right. Oh.
So remember, it's about being clean and smooth, Sam. Not about pushing it as far as you possibly can, you know? Clean and smooth. Focus on your line and be clean and smooth. That's the key.
1, go. 100, 5
That will
right,
help.
30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens.
Most
50,
important thing is
don't
pre-turn.
cut 6 right,
Where are you placing your
opens
car
of a crest,
pre-turn,
into flat
you know?
left, 100, early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right tightens 4, opens tightens 5 right, into 5 left long,
Woo, that was
into
fast.
6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long, tightens 3, into 4 left long,
That was very fast, though.
What?
That was very fast, though. Like, everything up to that point was very fast. Yeah, and just take a deep breath, you know. Don't worry, it's alright. Don't put pressure on yourself.
1,
Just enjoy it. Go back to
100,
enjoying it.
5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat left, 100. Early 4 left, 4 right, extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right tightens 4,
Nice.
opens tightens 5 right, into 5 left long,
That's it.
into 6
Smooth.
right of a
That's
crest.
it. Yeah, because ideally, like on these kind of stages, like it should kind of look like a Sunday drive.
Right long, tightens 3,
You know, it should look just sort of like doo-doo-doo, you know, like it shouldn't look difficult, you know, or like out of control,
extra long,
which is the hard part. You're going really fast, but
into 4 left long, tightens
it shouldn't look like that.
into
It should
don't
look
cut,
effortless.
4 right,
If you see, like, I was talking about Randy Popes, like he
6 left,
went up
50,
Pikes Peak
early
in
5
a
left,
Tesla,
100,
and he actually crashed it in the practice session, I think. But then when he went up again, like when you look at it, he's going so fast when you see the camera view outside of the car, like on the side of the road. You see the camera view, it looks really fast. But when he's in the car, it just looks like doo-doo-doo, like it's like Sunday drive, like whatever.
Into 4 left, small cut into caution.
Okay,
6 right,
cool.
2 left long.
You got it.
Opens 6.
Yep.
Into 3 right, very long, tightens 100. 3 right tightens. Into 2 left long, tightens 1. 30. 6 left. Into 4 right.
Good job for maintaining control there. Watch out for this turn coming up, okay?
Opens extra long.
Remember, keep control. No.
What?
Nothing. I was warning you about that turn that was upcoming. You were
Do
that
I
was the
do-
fastest you've been ahead on anything. No, go one more. Do one more. See how you do. Because you were so close that time. That was the fastest you've been on anything. Just keep it clean and smooth like that, man. Clean and smooth.
Go. 100, 5 right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long.
Oh, good. The stream looks good
Opens
today. Good, Keith.
50.
I'm glad, man.
Don't cut 6 right.
Yeah, we're.
Opens of a
I'm like,
crest. Into
every
flat
time we
left,
do the stream, I'm just saying, you know what? We need to do a test. But I just allot enough time to do a test beforehand, and also make sure that you know, like we just, you know, like, cause a lot of the drivers will end up acting weird or whatever.
6 right tightens 4.
One more. Just do one more. It'll be a bummer if you can't get it by the end of the stream.
I won't.
You will.
5,
Keep it clean and smooth, man. You can get it.
3, 2,
You were 1.2 seconds up there. That was the fastest
100,
that you've
5
been.
right, 30, 2 left tightens. Into 3 right long, opens 50. Don't cut 6 right, opens of a crest, into flat
Yeah, it's all
left,
about
100,
pre-turn where you're putting your car.
early 4 left, 4 right.
That's the key.
Extra long, don't cut, opens into 5 left, opens 80, 4 left, extra long, into 6 right, keep middle of a 30, 6 right
Nice.
tightens 4, opens tightens 5 right, into 5 left long, into 6 right of a crest, into 5 left, extra long, 30, 5 right long,
Nope, too
tightens
much.
3,
Yeah,
into
good
4
thought,
left
but
long,
too much. You got one more in you or no? Nope, he's not gonna do it today. Everybody's in. Oh, okay. He's okay. So the screen's gonna be black behind him now. All right, he's frustrated. I can tell, guys. So, all right. Well, that's it. That's time to call it quits. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Sorry you couldn't get it today. Yeah, don't shut the whole game down like that, Sam, because then it's just a big fat black screen behind you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's mad. That's why he did that. So you did good, man. Don't worry, you'll get it. You know, he'll come back at it, and you know what? We'll put that one in the that stage in the books probably tomorrow. He'll probably wake up and like do it in like 2 tries probably.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Thanks so much. Take it easy. You guys are really encouraging. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the good comments, good questions,
Yeah.
and thanks for stopping by. You guys are awesome. He's good. He gets mad. This is what keeps him going, you know, is or this is why he's good, is because he keeps going during stuff like this. Like it's easy to be defeated and stuff like that, but you gotta problem solve, figure out what's going wrong, and fix it up. That's all part of the process, you know. So frustrating sometimes. Sometimes it feels good, but you know. So, all right, guys, take it easy. Sam has bounce back ability. That's it. That is it. He does. Sam
What's
really
that?
does. It means like you can bounce back from like a disappointment very easily. He really does.
Oh.
And you need that for rally. Holy cow. Like if you're emotional and just like can't handle like the ups and downs, like racing probably isn't for you. You know, you got to be able to come through that, you know? So awesome, you guys. Thank you. Take it easy. Have a good rest of the day. And we will catch you. What's the next stream? Sam, Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday, he'll be doing his career mode then.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 10 to 12, same time.
10 to 12. Yep. We'll see you guys then.
See you next time.
Peace out. See you guys.